Hi everyone and welcome back. Of course somebody starts drilling as soon as I start filming, but that's just the way it is. I have a haul today. This is from Home Bargains, The Range and B&M. These were all bits that Matt and I picked up while we were away. So we went into Home Bargains primarily to get some bottles of water and some cans of drink. Just our hotel room, it's really bizarre. It was a hotel, but our room was like in an annex outside, so we had like a little grass bit we could sit on. So we went and just bought a load of drinks so we could sort of chill there for a bit. And while we were in there, I knew that we'd run out of Unstoppables at home. So I picked up one of each of the scents that they had. These big ones were on offer for $3.99. And it's nice to see that their bottles are now made from 100% recycled plastic. So we picked up the Ariel ones, which we've not tried before, the Fresh and the Dream. The Fresh are definitely my favourites. So grabbed those while we were in there. Also grabbed some cotton wool pads because I knew I'd literally just used up the last packet at home in my little glass jar. And these were 69p or 79p. They're not very expensive. And then I picked up another lunchbox. No, I don't need one right now, but I always like to have a new one in September each year, each school year. I like to have a new one, and I really like the Home Bargains ones because they're bigger than the Poundland ones. So I can get my lunch and my breakfast in, whereas if I use one of the Poundland ones, I can pretty much only take my lunch in it. So that was $2.99, really liked that. These two candles, you know I don't need any more candles, but the main reason I picked these up were for the lids. So I watched a video, I'm going to scoot down onto my bum. I watched a video by Lollipalooza recently where she made DIY Chucky tools, and I actually made a few with some different candle lids that I had. And I really like them, but these Wickford & Co candles were the perfect sort of shape for that. So the smells are amazing. It's hibiscus and sea mist and island bliss, which to be honest are my scents anyway. And we have got a few more lanterns now that if I wanted to put them in I could. Although these ones smell too good, I think I would keep these out of the lanterns. But as I say, I mostly picked these up because of the shape of lid. And if I don't burn through them, I know my mum will, so they won't get wasted. Oh, my hand stuck to the floor then, sorry. Picked up a couple of these little Bath Buddy Fizzies. I buy these for my friend's son. I did get him ones ages ago that had little dinosaurs in, which he loved. Then I bought him sort of the like farmyardy animal ones recently. But this is the one that I saw in there now. So they were $1.49, I think. And then I picked up a label maker for myself. No, I definitely didn't need this one. But I really like the fact that this is the one that embosses, whereas the one that I've got prints. And I just like the look of this one. And it was $11.99. I'm not sure if it would have been cheaper if I'd got it on Amazon. I might check after the video actually. But yeah, I picked it up while we were in there. And then I did actually pick up a couple of face masks when I was in the first aisle, because we had a bit of downtime from getting back to the hotel and going out for dinner. And I was going to do a face mask, but I didn't actually feel very well. I got quite burnt. We didn't realise how hot it was going to be that weekend. And so I ended up having a nap rather than a face mask. So they were 79p, and I will use them at some point so they won't get wasted. So that was Home Bargains. Then there was the second day we went to The Range and B&M were next to each other. So we just popped in to have a little nose, and we picked up this beautiful lantern in The Range. I can't remember how much this was actually. I'll have to look at my receipt, which is just behind me. That was $25.99. So we got that massive one there for $29.99, and then this one wasn't much cheaper, but we really liked the fact that it had a different top to it. We wanted different lanterns, so really, really happy with that one. Matt loved it. One of the reasons I went into The Range was to get some of these book covers from a tutorial I watched. Oh, whose videos was I watching? I think it might have been Lyric Lover. Amber, who is Lyric Lover on YouTube, and she was using book covers to make little journals with. I'm sure it was her video. These are a bit bigger than I would have liked, but I knew The Range had some, whereas the link that she provided, you had to buy in bulk, and I didn't want to buy that many yet. So I would have preferred like the pinks or the oranges or something, but they only had green. They used to be 35p. It's been coloured off, and I don't think I paid 35p. I think they've upped the price on these. No, they were 49p. So they've definitely put the prices up on those. But if it works, then I can always try a different range and get the different colours. I do have a couple of pink ones upstairs, but I wanted, if it doesn't work, to use up a colour maybe that I wouldn't use going forward. I picked up these little green gemstones in a jar for £1 because I just loved the colour and it just gave me absolute Slytherin vibes. So I picked that up. Picked up these stickers because I say probably every year that I want to scrapbook pictures of me and Matt, and I never do, but I will at some point. There will be a day when I start doing that. And I really like if you had a little rainy day, to add like some little rain clouds on the picture and stuff. Thought they'd be really cute. And what I didn't realise was it was a 2-pack, and you had these stickers as well. So these stickers on the back I've actually got from, I think I got them from WH Smith's, and they were like £2.99 full price. I didn't pay full price, I got them on sale. But a pack of 2 lots of stickers for 99p I thought was really good value, and I'll definitely use this side. I might use some of these, but the ones that I don't I would take into school anyway, so they won't get wasted. And then I picked up this little packet of roses and heart gemstones. I've got most colourways in this. This is the only colourway I didn't have, but I just really liked just the plain white roses, and the little grey roses I thought were really pretty as well. So that was 99p as well. And then for 89p I picked up a couple of packets of these sequin shapes. I thought the little pink flowers were super cute for shakers, and I absolutely loved these blue discs. They were my favourites. I don't know that I would use the purple hearts in shakers because they're quite big, but you could always use them in packaging, couldn't you? So yeah, really happy with those sequins. So I picked up 2 packs. You can see I'm restrained because there would have been a day when I'd have probably picked up like 6 packs of those, but I picked up 2, so I thought that wasn't too bad for me. And then we nipped in B&M next door, and we didn't think we were going to get anything, and we did. So Matt saw this barbecue and really liked it because we've got a barbecue, but it's massive, and when there's only the 2 of us here for a barbecue, it's such a waste, like in this massive barbecue, just to do a couple of burgers and a few sausages. So Matt wanted to get this, and I think it was £15, and it just folds flat when you're done. And we used this yesterday, and it was, oh sorry, my arm's going all distorted in the lantern. And actually it took a long time to cook the food because there's not very many coals in there, but the food was cooked beautifully, nothing burnt. So yeah, props to the chef there, well done Matt, and tasted amazing. So yeah, happy with that one. We saw this little lantern in there, and I just was obsessed with this. I love the shape, and I thought if we're going to go completely different, so we've got a tall sort of pointy one, we've got a medium sized flat one, and now we've got a little one that's more of like a pyramid. So they're all really different, and they'll just look really nice framing the TV. So that was, I think it was £12.99. I'll just consult my receipt. It's the wrong receipt. No, it's not. It's £12.99. Yes, it was. So really like that. And then I just picked up a packet of 4 pillar candles for £6. They're not as big as I would have liked, but then it saves me using my scented candles in all the lanterns. So I'll put 1 in each lantern, and yeah, they'll look really nice. And then I think we're going to have just the one big one this side of the TV, and then on the other side of the TV, the other 2 to cover up the plugs, and probably that silver vase that currently has an LED candle in it. So I'll probably put those 3, although we might then just use the final pillar candle in it. And then that glass vase can be used elsewhere. And then we saw these Game of Thrones Funko Pops. So it's Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow both sitting on the Iron Throne. And Matt and I have finally finished Game of Thrones. It's taken us a few years, hasn't it? Yep. But we finally finished it. I will not talk about the ending, but I will say I was a bit disappointed. I was a lot disappointed with the ending. But anyway, these were $14.99, and we looked on Amazon and we looked online, and they were about £25 each. And our plan is, in the shed, once it's finished, to put up some shelving and have all the different Funko Pops that we've got, because Matt's got quite a few Star Wars ones that I've bought him. Then these 2, we're just going to have like a little area where we can put them all. We're not really bothered about keeping them to sell long term, so we're not bothered about keeping them in the boxes. They're for us, aren't they, to just enjoy and display. And then the final thing that I picked up was the Mrs. Hinch, This Is Me, a memoir. I have her other 2 books, so I thought, do you know what, I might as well give this one a go. It was only £3, but when I've got back, I've realised there's some marks on the cover. I'm not sure if I've done that getting it back home, or whether it was on there before. I'm not sure, but for £3, I just thought it'd be a nice, easy read. I've read her other book, and then I do have the activity ones. I don't have the list book, but I have a couple of her books. So yeah, so that is my haul from B&M, The Range, and Home Bargains. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again in my next video. Please remember to give the video a like if you did like it, and to subscribe if you haven't already. And that is my McDonald's breakfast. So goodbye everyone.